Cancer, you are about to let yourself fall into a very peaceful and serene energetic space. Your cards here for your overall energy at this time. My readings are timeless, but right now, whenever you find this, you're letting yourself fall into a dreamer-like energy or archetype, if you will. The dreamer is a visionary within the consciousness. You can see what's possible before it even exists. And the fact that you have the fall card here with the dreamer means that you've been in a very heavily masculine energy of control and output. And now you're shifting your energy because you're realizing that the abundance that you seek requires you to be in this receiving space or archetype of the dreamer. I'm going to show you this beautiful image while I talk about the dreamer archetype a little more. You have this intuition and foresight. You can sense opportunities and warnings or shifts before they manifest. You might be an artist, okay? I'm picking up like an artist or a creator, a writer, someone who, like, when you let yourself fall into this space, even though you don't really linger in this space, I feel like you go to this dreamer's energy or archetype very often, and you let yourself go there, and so you can be in this, within this flow and this fluidity of things, and you feel like your most creative, your most abundant self when you have this connection to the unseen, to this abundance within the dreamer state. But for some reason, like, you keep having to take yourself out of that state. And so we're going to explore what's keeping you blocked or stuck from, because like, it's like sometimes maybe this is just what I'm getting intuitively, like you want to force the outcome, but that's not how alignment and energy works. Okay. And there's this space that you're creating now, and you're stepping into more and more and more. You're letting yourself fall into this space here, this passion. You have these, okay, there, it focused. You have these colors of red and orange and brown, earthy foundation, very grounding colors, but also very passionate and fiery. Keeps focusing on my flowers there. And there's this space now, like I said, that you're falling into that feels like you're creatively channeling, or you're letting things flow, ideas, events, people, love, a connection. But there's also a higher source that you feel more and more connected to the more you let yourself go into this space. Okay, so this is sort of your energy right now that I'm picking up on. And if you're new to my channel, I also receive a vision from Spirit within each sign reading that is meant for you at this time. There's something in the visions that you're meant to feel or release or heal or whatever it is for you, okay? It's going to resonate differently for everyone. So I'm going to read you this vision now, and afterwards we're going to get into a tarot reading to further clarify things that need to come out, or dates, timings, whatever needs to come out. It's always different with me. I just kind of go with the flow of things, right? I don't even really pre-pick my decks. I just kind of reach for one. I have a bunch around me. So at this point, I would please ask you to open your heart to this vision, to let yourself align to this vision, and anchor your energy to this vision. So I feel there's some sort of release here, okay? Some sort of, like you need to feel it and then you need to release it, energy. Okay, Cancer. You move through a corridor of blackened trees. Their twisted branches entwined like the fingers of long-dead guardians. Fog coils around your ankles, thick and cold, carrying whispers of doubts you thought you buried. Each step echoes, not in sound, but in a weight pressing against your chest. The weight of fear, regret, and every toxic energy that has latched onto your soul. Ahead, the air darkens further. A presence waits, something that is neither fully shadow nor fully substance. Its gaze pierces through you, hungry, probing every hesitation, every tremor of your heart. You know this being well. It is the embodiment of your own fear. The collection of energies you allowed to anchor themselves to your spirit. Your hands tremble, but then you raise them. The air around your fingers begins to shimmer, threads of silver light weaving through the darkness, tracing the outlines of courage you thought long lost. You hear it whisper, "You cannot escape me, you are mine." And yet, you step forward. The creature lunges with a sound like shattered glass, its form rippling and writhing like smoke in a storm. You feel the pull of its energy, tendrils of cold and despair trying to sink into your bones. But you are no longer the one who trembles. You let the fear rise, acknowledge it, and then you strike, not with anger, but with clarity. The silver light bursts from your hands, lancing around and through the darkness, severing the invisible chains, shattering the toxic threads that bound you. It shrieks, a sound that tears at the fabric of the night, twisting into smoke and dissipating into nothingness. The fog lifts, the oppressive blackness shudders, then fades, leaving the forest eerily still but not empty. In the clearing ahead, the moon rises high, pale and luminous. Its light spills across a pool of obsidian water, calm and reflective. You approach and see yourself mirrored there, not the one who feared, who trembled, who let darkness linger, but the one who survived, the one who chose to face the toxic energy and release it, who claimed their sovereignty, their freedom, their right to breathe unchained. A breeze stirs, carrying the faint scent of night blooming, flowers and distant rain. You feel the lingering echo of the fear, but it is powerless now. It no longer touches you. You inhale deeply, and the silver threads of courage ripple through your veins. You are free, not because the darkness vanished, but because you walked through it, confronted it, and declared, "You are not yours to own." You are whole, you are light, you are unshakable. The Gothic trees, once menacing, bow slightly in the wind, as if acknowledging your victory. And in that still, mystical night, you finally understand. Freedom is not the absence of fear. It is the courage to move through it and claim yourself. And you can rewatch that as many times as you like. But there's a powerful message in this vision for you, Cancer, of clearly breaking free from a toxic thing in your life. And this toxic thing, I feel, was this energy that was constricting you. It was keeping you bound. It's a masculine energy. Perhaps the ego, perhaps a person, perhaps a place you feel stuck in. A freedom you dream for, you long for. You're letting yourself fall into that space more and more. And because you're doing that, you're freeing yourself. Let's get this deck. How can Cancer undo this blockage that was coming out earlier? A block. 8 of Pentacles, the Hermit. Work on this. Move through this by yourself. Master the path that lies ahead for you by yourself. There is no one that right now that you can turn to and involve that's going to actually help you get to exactly where you need to be, not want to be, not where they want to be, because there's energies in your life that you're figuring out whether or not they are true, whether or not they belong, or you want them to stay. So at this time, Spirit is saying, if you want to release a block that you feel, and you want to fall into this lighthearted energy more, and breaking the illusions, the patterns, the toxic energies, and connecting more to this hope and renewal and your intuition and the abundance that is is in your dreams, the strength, just like in the vision, you master this by working through this on your own, by moving in alignment to what is true to you. Okay, by finding this snake. Oh, yeah, it's this snake. It's this toxic energy, like from the vision. Okay, you're cutting ties with this toxic energy, but you have to move through it alone. It's going to be a journey that requires a lot of your energy and effort, and perhaps time. But as you work very, very hard to free yourself, you will also be paving a foundation, a path for you to move effortlessly back and forth through. Okay, so the all that work, all that energy that you have to put into this alignment is going to pay off. It is literally taking you into your most abundant, highest timeline. But as you look back too, you can see this person looking back. And you've already built a foundation, but you're still working on it. Okay, you're working on it. But what you have created already, what you have built, it doesn't go away. Even if you leave the toxic situation or person or whatever this is for you, it just gave you more strength. It just taught you more lessons. And even if you can't see that now, these energies have connected you to where you are meant to go in the future and where you are today. So it's not, don't have regret, basically, is what Spirit is showing me. That someone has regret, like, oh, I wasted my time, or I wasted my space and with this energy and it was toxic. Well, yes and no. Yes, in the way that, you know, you were held back in some way, but also, or, you know, misaligned or misused, I'm hearing, in some way, and there was pain, and you have every right to feel that way. But on the other hand, Spirit is showing me that you were also, there was a lot of things that you learned and connected to and grew into, like parts of yourself that you discovered through this, strength that you collected through this, and that is going to help you in the future. You just don't really see that yet. You don't see the evidence of that until you get there in the future. What is an energy that will help Cancer at this time? Guide Cancer on the darkest of days, I'm hearing. On the darkest of days, the coldest of nights, what energy will guide Cancer? The Eight of Swords. Remember that you are about to break free, and see if your current situation makes you feel trapped. And like I said, the coldest of nights, the loneliest of days, okay? Remember this. You are about to unbind yourself of this energy. It's just going to require more courage, strength, and time. But you see the vision of your future. You know where you're going. And maybe rewatch this reading if you need a reminder that you will break free, that you have the strength and the courage. And you are now dedicated to this new path, to this abundance, this alignment. And you are making sure now that the energy that you funnel into this is the energy that has the greatest impact and significance and power. You're no longer giving the toxic energies in your life that energy, that time, that dedication, that love like you used to. You're backing away from that, and you're funneling that rather than, you know, other people or energies taking, or siphoning from you, because you're focused on that. You know, maybe it's a toxic colleague or work environment or whatever, but like, yes, you still have to, for some of you, I feel like you still have to be there, but you're on the side quietly, very powerfully, starting this beautiful internal transformation. And you are going to rise one day and break free one day, and everyone is going to be shocked. But you're doing this on your own time and terms, okay? There's no rush. Though maybe some of you feel like there's a rush. For most of you, I don't feel like there is a rush. Maybe, you know, for some of you, if you're not safe, get out, okay? I'm not a licensed, you know, medical professional or anything or whatever. I'm not going to give you any advice that way, but spiritually, energetically, place your energy where it grows. When you invest in something or someone, it's actually like blossoming, and it's actually making you feel more alive, more abundant, more beautiful, more full, a fullness in your life. What does Cancer not see coming? Oops, okay, hold on. Too many cards, but I saw the top one, and it was the 10 of Pentacles. So we'll take that one. So there's a connection, an energetic alignment. Ooh, a strength. Strength was under that. So there's something new that's growing into your life. And as you connect more and more with that, you become more connected to this new, stronger, more plentiful energy. An energy that gives back a lot, I'm hearing. Can you tell me more about this, Spirit? Ooh, you have the Page of Pentacles. You have the number 68 that could resonate with you, and dates here. 22nd to the 28th of December. The Page of Pentacles. So this could be a person coming in for some of you. You have manifested a connection. This could be a friendship too. This could be a new opportunity being presented to you. This energy feels very lighthearted. It feels, I wanted to say funny. Someone funny. Someone that brings the strength, brings this connection to your life. And for some of you, it's not a person, but for a lot of you, it is, even if it's a friend, okay? Or a colleague or something. It's just someone that feeds, that you just feel like really comfortable around. For others of you, I feel like this is an energy that you planted here with the 10 of Pentacles. You planted this abundance, and it has been growing for quite some time. And whatever it is that you have been reaching for is actually about to start showing up in your life. The Page of Pentacles showing up. You can actually see your efforts being rewarded in some way. The things that you've planted, the connection you've made, right? You have these two hands reaching for each other, growing together. It's because you have aligned yourself with something. And interestingly enough, this video is coming out in September 2025. But so in December here, end of December, end of the year, you're going to see a shift here, I feel. Or something very significant happens around that time for some of you, okay? So Cancer, I'm going to leave it at that today because I feel complete. I feel a completion here. I feel the message has been well received. And if you'd like a personal vision with me, I do offer those. It's in the description box below. I have a limited amount of readings I can do each week. They have been in high demand, and so that's how I have to do it for now. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time.